You've guided them all the way to the final step. The cart is loaded. But right here, inches from the finish line, they freeze. Doubt outweighs desire, and their finger hovers indefinitely over the purchase button. This hesitation happens when businesses sell the static attributes of an object. Customers prioritize the forward movement that object enables, and when they can't see that progress clearly, they stall. We are going to use a specific framework to rewrite your feature list into a series of momentum creators, messages designed to trigger the urgency a buyer already feels. Before we start, gather your product details, your current feature-focused copy, and a blank document for drafting. Reducing cart abandonment requires aligning the pitch with a customer's innate desire for immediate improvement. When the buyer believes the product drives them forward, they decide faster. Standard product marketing focuses on the what. Technical specifications and physical attributes dominate the conversation, centering the entire experience on the item itself. Look at your notepad and isolate your product's main feature. For this exercise, set that feature aside. It cannot be your primary selling point. The product serves as a vehicle for the underlying catalyst: relief, confidence, or convenience. These are the actual reasons a person reaches for their wallet. The momentum matrix identifies the specific movement your product facilitates. It categorizes progress into start, fix, simplify, and improve. Start and fix address immediate changes, initiating journeys or repairing acute pain points. Simplify and improve focus on optimization, removing friction or elevating performance. Choose the single most powerful immediate change your product offers. Selecting multiple triggers dilutes the message and brings back the hesitation we're trying to avoid. Assigning a single quadrant transforms the product from a comparable commodity into an active catalyst for the buyer's specific goals. Now we move to the draft. We will systematically translate your legacy, feature-based copy into a message built around progress. Write a new headline where the customer's immediate progress is the focal point. The product should appear only as the tool that supports that outcome. Use the word immediately. This forces your copy to focus on the change that occurs the second the transaction concludes. Look at this baseline example of legacy copy. Our app syncs your calendar across all devices. This headline describes a technical benefit. It tells the user what the software does, but fails to show how the user's life moves forward. Applying the simplify trigger, we get, stop double booking your days. Take control of your schedule immediately. The words control and stop communicate relief. They speak to the person's schedule rather than the software's synchronization functions. To verify this works, use the hesitation check. This determines if your message connects with the internal urgency the buyer already feels before they even saw your ad. People easily postpone buying an item or subscription. If framed as acquiring an object, it can wait until next month. However, people are unwilling to postpone progress. When a solution moves them toward a goal, internal resistance to spending money drops. Framing a purchase as a step forward connects to that urgency. The buying decision feels like an act of psychological relief rather than a loss of capital. Competitors can easily reverse engineer code or clone hardware. If your value is tied strictly to physical features, your product faces inevitable commoditization. A message centered on momentum moves a brand away from feature comparisons. It places the focus on the transformation, which is much harder for a competitor to replicate. This creates a defensive moat. While a rival might match your specs, they cannot easily steal the emotional association of the progress you have already delivered to your customers. Long-term loyalty follows this shift. Customers evaluate their purchase based on the positive lifestyle changes they experience. They remember the movement in their lives long after they forget the specific object they bought. When a brand is remembered for the tangible progress it facilitated, it achieves a level of market dominance that feature lists can never reach.